I am Sitaram to all. Namaskar, Pranam, and Swagatam. Welcome this afternoon as we come to sing the praises of Hanumanji, an offering katha from the Ramcharitamanas from Sundarkand about Hanumanji's his input into rescuing Sita from Lanka, where Ravana had kidnapped her. Before we start our katha today, again welcome all and join me in prayer to Hanumanji. Om Shri Hanumate Namo Namaha Atulita Baladhamam Prem Shailabadeham Tanujavan Krishanam Jnani Namagraganyam Sakala Gunanidanam Manaranamadisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Padajatam Namami Om Jani Nandanam Viram Janaki Shokanashanam Kapisamakshahantaram Vande Lanka Bhayankaram Om Kapirupam Balam Bhadram Sarvarakshasamardhanam Avahanam Mahaviryam Sarvasiddhi Pradayakam Om Shri Hanumate Namo Namaha. We sing the praises of Hanumanji.
Hola
Hanuman Swami ki jai. Last week when we ended the katha, we had chanted this doha, which I want to start with. This doha was written by Tulsidas after the spies that went over to Shri Ram's camp were given a letter by Lakshman, and they went back to Ravan and told Ravan what had happened. Saw that the spies that had come back, they seemed a little dazed. And he said to them, you seem dazed and like you're out of your wits. Tell me what happened. Was it because Ram and Lakshman were scared and they were preparing to retreat? When they heard how powerful I was, were they concerned? Were they scared? Tell me about their plans. And this is when the spies that had returned began to explain to Ravan. name was Shuka. Shuk said to Ravan, my lord, just as you have so kindly put these questions to me, so please believe what I say and do not be angry with me. Lord, your brother Vibhishan met with Shri Ram, and after expressing his devotion to him, Jate hi Ram tilakate hi Sara, Shri Ram applied the sacred mark of sovereignty on his forehead. When the Banners found out that we were your spies, they bunged us and paraded us through the streets and threatened to cut off our noses and ears. But when we pleaded to Shri Ram for compassion, they let us go. Lord, you ask about Shri Ram's army. 1,000,000 tongues will fail to describe it. It is a host of bears and monkeys of all shapes and sizes, huge and terrible looking. The one who burnt your city of Lanka and killed your son Aksha, he is the weakest of them all. They say Hanumanji is the weakest of them, and Hanumanji is known for his strength. So you can imagine how strong the ones they saw were. The army includes innumerable champions with as many names, fierce and unyielding monsters, possessing the strength of many elephants. They begin to name some of the great well-known warriors that was there with Shri Ram. Vibiramayanda Nilanala Angada Gada Bitatasi Dhedi Mukha Ke Harini Sata Sata Jamavanta Balasashi Ek pi sab sugriv samana Ek pi sab sugriv samana Ina samano tina gayana Ravan, there were great warriors like Vivida, Maida, Nila, Nala, Angad, Gada, Pitaktasya, Dadimuka, Keshari, Nishata, Shatha, and the powerful Jambavan. Ekapi Sabha Sugriva Samana, each of these monkeys was as mighty as their king Sugriv. And there were millions of them, O Prabhu. Rama Kripa Atulita Balati Nahi, by the grace of Shri Ram, their strength is unequaled. Lord, they are all prepared for battle. They are just waiting for the Lord's orders. They are saying that they will suck the ocean dry with all its fish and serpents, or fill it with huge mountains. They say they will come and crush the 10-headed Ravan and reduce him to dust. They are all fearless and ready to devour Lanka. So, this army of Shri Ram symbolizes the might of Shri Ram. His strength is invincible. The Lord is invincible when it comes to fighting evil. He has his army behind him. That army is his own power. Ravan's own men realized the power or the powerful nature of Shri Ram, as they told Ravan. They said to Ravan, Lord, not only are the monkeys and bears born warriors, they have the Lord as their head. With the grace and blessing of Sri Ram, they can conquer even death. These were Ravan's men, the demons that went, and just seeing Sri Ram, just meeting Sri Ram, they recognized his power and his might. And they recognized that all is possible with that divine Lord. So, this is also symbolic of telling us that once we have Sri Ram as our Lord and Master, we too can conquer death. And what does conquering death means? It means that we break this sansar, this cycle of birth and death. Because if we are going through reincarnation and being born and dying, born and dying, born and dying, and we are trapped in that cycle of birth and death, we will always come back to suffer the threefold miseries of life, as I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. We want to break that cycle. And we can conquer death by not being reborn again. That's what it means. And when we are not reborn again, what does it mean? We achieve moksha. And so they're saying that once we have Ram as our master on our side, then we too can conquer death. Even demons realize the power of Sri Ram as the spies tell Ravan.
Ram
100,000 Sheshnags cannot describe the greatness of Sri Ram's valor. 100,000 Sheshnags cannot describe the strength of Bhagwan Sri Ram, the intelligence of Bhagwan Sri Ram. With a single arrow, the Lord could dry up 100 seas. That is the power of this Lord that you're fighting with. And him being a master of propriety. Propriety means someone who conforms to the rules of governing, who conforms to diplomacy. He says, being a master of propriety, he consulted with your brother Bibhishan, and in accordance with his suggestion, he is asking passage of the ocean with a heart full of compassion. In arrogance and Abhiman, Ravan roared with laughter and sarcastically said, "Oh yes, it's because of his intelligence he took monkeys and bears as his allies? He's taking advice from my brother Bibhishan, a born coward." Bullies, you see, think that their behavior is strength. And they look at others who follow the rules of decorum and submission to the Lord as weakness. This is how Ravan was thinking. So he looked at Bibhishan as a coward because Bibhishan had bhakti within him. He had dharma within him. And he's also seeking passage of the ocean, knowing that that is impossible. What's wrong with this Sri Ram of yours? You fools, why are you bestowing false praise on the enemy, whose might and wisdom I have already figured out? He's taking advice from a coward like Bibhishan. How could he win any battle? He's trying to dry up the ocean. How can he do that? And even the spies were disappointed by their master's arrogance. And the Shuka, the chief spy, he took the opportunity to give Ravan the letter that Lakshman has given him to give to Ravan. Ravan laughed loudly. He took the letter in his left hand. Now when you take things in your left hand, that's a sign of disrespect or a sign of irreverence. That's why we always say, offer with the right, take with the right hand. And taking this left hand, he gave it to his minister to read it out loud. The minister read the letter. The minister, he read out the letter loudly that says, Ravan, by quoting enmity with Sri Ram, you will not be spared, even though you might seek the protection of Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva. You will bring yourself and your people to utter ruin. Ravan, abandon your arrogance and pride. Be like your brother Vibhishan and surrender at the lotus feet of the Lord, like a bee comes to honey. Or, if you choose not to do so, be consumed with your entire race as a moth into the fire of Sri Ram's arrows. Ravan, of course, was expecting a different letter. He was thinking that maybe Lakshman is asking him that they want to surrender and is apologizing to him. But let's see his reaction by this letter. Disappointed with the letter, but then he felt a bit ashamed and embarrassed because he gave his minister to read it, and the minister read it out loud at Lakshman's admonition. So you can imagine how dismayed he was just listening to the contents of the letter in front of all his ministers. And with a faint smile in his face, he remarked, that young hermit, referring to Lakshman, of course, that grand eloquence is just like the attempt of a man sensing defeat, trying to bluff his way to victory. Shuka, at that point, implored Ravan because he realized that Ravan was very irrational and he was not going to give in. He says, "My Lord, I have met Shri Ram, and in his presence I felt his humbleness, his compassion, and his power. The Lord is exceedingly mild of disposition, even though he's the Lord of this entire universe. O Ravan, give up your haughtiness. Abandon your passion and listen to my advice, O my master. Avoid a clash with Shri Ram. Return his wife Sita to him and ask for his forgiveness. He said that Lord will shower his grace and mercy on you, Ravan, the moment you meet him, and he will not even take to heart a single offense that you might have committed, O Ravan. Please listen to me. Ravan, who do not listen to anyone, does not listen to reason, especially if it appears that is going against him. He gave him one kick and sent him flying. Reminds you of someone you know, right? That don't listen to reason. Shuka quickly recovered himself and bowing around his feet because he was still his master. He left with the intent of surrendering to Bhagwan Sri Ram, as these Chaupai say. And Shuka, arriving at the abode of Sri Ram, he made obeisance to the Lord and told him all about himself. How he became a demon through a curse by the sage Agastya. And by the grace of Sri Ram, the curse was lifted and Shuka returned to his original state, that of an austere sage, an enlightened sage. And adoring the Lord's feet again and again, Shuka returned to his ashram. In the meantime, Sri Ram is waiting to hear from the deity of the ocean. A few days had passed. After Sri Ram had sent that request to that deity, and the Lord became indignant. pass since the Lord requested permission from the ocean deity to cross the ocean. And then he thought to himself, because he became a little upset, he said, sometimes one have to inspire fear in order to get a response. And so he called out to Lakshman. Lakshman, Banasarashana Anu. Lakshman, bring me my bow and arrows. I will shoot a missile presented over by Agni that will drive this ocean. Shri Ram is talking about missiles. At that time, because an arrow with a bow is like a regular weapon. But when they talk about things exploded with big fire, an arrow would not do that. So there had to be some kind of a missile, like an atomic weapon or something, or a nuclear missile that caused that kind of destruction. If he was going to fire an arrow into the ocean to cause it to dry up, it's got to be something with great power. And so he asked Lakshman to bring him his bows and arrows and said he will shoot a missile that's presided over by Agni. A missile presided by Agni means it is very fiery. He said, Lakshman, know this. Supplication before an idiot, friendship with a scamp, expecting charity from a born miser, glorifying detachment to a greedy person, discoursing about Hari Katha to a lustful, unholy person, are all as futile as sowing seeds on barren land. So he's comparing now the ocean and deity for not responding to him. He's saying this is how it is. So he says, I have to do what I must do. And having said that, excuse me. Having said that, he strung his bow. I have something.
No, this is better.
Thank you. Something is wrong. Thank you. Yeah, he strung his arrow to the bow, and as he pulled the arrow, immediately fire started in the middle of the ocean. A blazing fire broke out, causing the fish and alligators and the serpents to scurry away, some of them even catching a fire. When the deity of the ocean saw the burning fire, he gave up his pride and, assuming the form of a Brahman, Vipra Rupa Ayahu Tajimana, he took the form of a Vipra. Vipra is a Brahman, and with a golden bowl laden with jewels, he brought it to the Lord to appease him. And Tulsidas writes, Tulsidas writes that though one may take like pains to water a fruit tree, it will not bear fruit unless the soil is tilled and fertilizer is placed there. Similarly, he explains, a vile fellow heeds no prayer but yields only when reprimanded. And this is what Shri Ram did. He petitioned him to request his permission to cross. When he didn't answer, then the Lord had to reprimand him and show him his strength. So next week we will see what transpired between the deity of the ocean and Shri Ram. And we will see how did Shri Ram cross the ocean to Lanka. So let's look at the messages of today's Katha. One, when we feel the power of God, when we feel that bliss of God, what do? We want to share it with others. Just as the spies, although they were demonic, felt the power of Ram, they felt the bliss of being in his presence. They wanted Ravan to know that, and knowing that he was up against something very, very powerful, and begged him not to continue, return Sita to Ram. Secondly, arrogant and egotistical persons, they do not listen to reason. Bullies always think that they are right, and they will persecute anyone that goes against them, even when that person might be right. Number 3 lesson we learn, or message we learn, is that Sri Ram, or God's might, is unsurpassed, as is his mercy and compassion. The Lord will shower his grace and blessings to anyone that surrenders before him, even if that person was bad or violent. That is how compassionate the Lord is. And number 4, the Lord is patient, but he can get impatient when we do not heed his call. And secondly, we must learn that we must always respond to the request of others. When someone requests for you to call them back, call them back. This is how we stay in communication. Or else the person that you called, if he does not return a call, you will feel that he doesn't want to have anything to do with you. And sometimes that's not the case. So these are very important lessons we learn. And so let's put it to practice in our daily lives. And next week when we come back, we will see how Shri Ram crossed the ocean to get to Lanka. Please join me as we sing the Hanuman Chalisa.
निज मन मुकुर सुधार बरनो रघुवर विमल जसो जो दायक पलचार बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिर पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहुई हरहु कलेश विकार रामचंद्र की जय।
Let us all join in closing prayer to Hanuman ji.
ओम मनोजवम मारुततुल्यवेगम जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयुतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। ओम लाल देह लालील से अरुधरी लाल लंगोर वर देह दानव दलन जय 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 कपिसूर सिया भजु रामचंद्र की जय शरणं प्रभु। बोलो पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बजरंग बली की जय, हनुमान स्वामी की जय।
We thank you all for joining with us tonight for Hanumanji Katha. Please join us next Tuesday as we continue the Katha in Sundarkand. That will bring us to the end of Sundarkand and we'll start into Uttarakhand on that same day. Continuing the story of Hanumanji and his prowess as is told in the Ramcharitamanas by Goswami Tulsidas. I apologize, my throat is just not doing well for some reason. It's like totally out. I feel a little bit under the weather, so I apologize for that. But join us also next Sunday for regular service and have a great rest of the week.
No, we have our children.
Oh yeah, God bless you. And our children are coming on right after I finish here, right? Geeta is going to host that. And please stay and listen to our children as they share their talents with us and their dharma with us. Thank you. God bless you all.
Move that. Namaste. Hello everyone, namaste. Thank you once again for joining with us and our children. Thank you Panditjit for that beautiful katha. I know the children have learned a lot. I have learned a lot. And thank you every week for doing that for us. So without any further ado, today we have with us Naina, Sunaina, and Rudra. We have Kyle. We have Ashley and Anthony, Malia, and Jav. Hello, Jav. How are you? Can you believe that it is December already? I don't need any lights. Can you guys believe it's December already? It's Christmas in a couple of weeks. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Let me just switch microphones. Okay. So without any... You can hear me clearly. Thank you, darling. Without any further ado, we're going to have Naina start with her bhajan. Naina ji, you want to go ahead?
Namaste, everyone. Welcome to this session of Bhakti Art Gyan. I want to thank Panditji for so eloquently delivering Shri Ram's katha. I will start off this session with praises to Lord Shiva with Hey Shambhu Baba, Meri Bholinath. Hey Shambhu Baba, Meri Bholinath. तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। हे शंभो बाबा मेरे भोलेनाथ। तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। श्रद्धा समझ मेरा मंदिर में तेरे जीवन जी आए भरे कर दूँ। हे शंभो बाबा मेरे भोलेनाथ। तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। जगत स्वामी थे तू, अंतर्यामी थे तू, मेरी जीवन की अद्भुत कहानी तू। तेरी शक्ति अपार, तेरा पावन है द्वार, तेरी पूजा ही मेरा जीवन आधार। तुम तेरी जय लोके देकर जीवन को सहाय किया। हे शंभो बाबा मेरे भोलेनाथ। तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। मन में है कामना कुछ और जानना, जिंदगी भर करूं तेरी आराधना। सबकी पहचान दे तू मुझे ज्ञान दे, प्रेम सबसे करूं ऐसा वरदान दे। तूने दिया मुझे निर्बल को अज्ञानी को ज्ञान दिया। हे शंभो बाबा मेरे भोलेनाथ। तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। श्रद्धा समझ मेरा मंदिर है तेरे जीवन में आए भर कर दूँ। हे शंभो बाबा मेरे भोलेनाथ। तीनों लोक में तू ही तू।
Naina Jade, that was very beautiful, as your nanny said. Beautiful, Naina. She said she loved that bhajan. Hold on one sec, let me get you guys up. I'm out of my elements today because I'm not accustomed to sitting in this position, so I'm like off. But that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you. And now we're going to go to Kyle, and then after Kyle, it's going to be Malia, and then Ashley, you, and we'll come back to Sunaina, Rudra, okay? And then we'll rotate around. Is Anthony going to sing today? No, Anthony? I don't know, Anthony. All right, Kyle? And then we'll rotate around. Is Anthony going to sing today? No, Anthony? I don't know, Anthony.
Sitaram, everyone. My name is Kyle Jaikiran, and today I'll be singing Kabaloge Hamri, a bhajan dedicated to Shri Hanuman. I hope you enjoy. कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। हो बोलो कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। हो बोलो कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। कलयुग एक पल पीछान चोरे राम पीछान चोरे। कलयुग एक पल पीछान चोरे पग पग पाप की तरिया हो बजरंग बली। हो बोलो कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली। कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। ओ बोलो कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। काम क्रोध मद लोभे मिटा दो राम लोभे मिटा दो। काम क्रोध मद लोभे मिटा दो मोह माया की चोरिया हो बजरंग बली। बोलो कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। राम नाम धन कर लो कमाए राम कर लो कमाए। राम नाम धन कर लो कमाए पर तुमान की चोरिया हो बजरंग बली। बोलो कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। कभी दिनेश तोरी चरना परत है चरना परत है चरना परत है। कभी दिनेश तोरी चरना परत है मोहे पवन से राम की निगरिया हो बजरंग बली। बोलो कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली। कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। बोलो कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। बोलो कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली। कब लोगे हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली।
Thank you, Kyle. Great rendition to Hanumanji. Very nice. And now we're going to go to Malia. Jav, are you singing? I haven't seen you in ages, Jav. And your teeth grew back. Oh, wow. Okay. Go ahead, Malia.
My name is Jav. Today I will be singing Bhagavan Meri Maiya. I hope you enjoy. Bhagavan
Oh, Jav. That was very beautiful, Jav. I like how you ended with clasping your hands. You know what that song means? Bhagawan Mere Naina. It means, God, you're my eyes. Naina means eyes, right? Very beautiful. Good job. All right. Next is Miss Ashley, all the way from Tampa, accompanied by the talented Dolak and tabla player Anthony, who we cannot get to sing. And I'm sure he has a beautiful voice.
Sitaram Namaste. My name is Ashley and Anthony Denise. Tonight I'll be singing a Ram Bhajan, Shri Ram Chandra Kirpalu. Hope you enjoy. Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhajumana Harana Mavamaya Darunam Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajumana Harana Bhavamaya Daruna Madhapanjalochana Panjamukara Panjamaya Panjaruna Shri Ram Shri Ram
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Anthony. Very nicely done. We know that that Lord is that Lord of compassion. We heard beautiful stories from the Ramayana that you guys did a couple months ago and that Pandit elaborated on as well. Really good job. Thank you. Who did I say? Suni? Sunaina? Hi. Hi, Sunaina. How are you? Could you guys do me a favor? Did Mom get my text that your microphones were a little bit low? Okay, all right, okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Nainawara, and tonight I will be singing Jasura Jako, singing the praises of Surya Bhagwan. Hope you enjoy. Jasura Jako, Usse Karo Veera. Jasura Jako, Usse Karo Veera. Jasura Jako, Usse Karo Veera.
Thank you, Sunaina. That was a very beautiful bhajan. And of course, our Rudra did a really good job on the dolak. He's getting better and better every week. Rudra, great job too. All right, and your nanny said the same thing as well. See? Good job. Okay, and now it is Rudra's turn.
Namaste. I am Roger Worrell, and tonight I will be singing Jaga Jananima, and I hope you enjoy. Join me in singing Durga Ma's praises. Jaga Jananima, Jaga Jananima, Jaga Jananima, Jaga Jananima,
Great job. Very beautiful. Good pace. You did very well. And who was playing the dolak? Suni? Good job too. All right, so we're going to switch around, and Naina, you're going to do the next round. But while Naina is getting ready, I just have a little bit of an announcement to make. For many of you from Saraswati Devi Mandir, or those of you who are familiar with us and what we do, once a year we have a fundraiser. It is a Christmas fundraiser, and we give the gift of vision. So we help kids or adults in India. We send our money to Shankara Eye Foundation. It is $30 to open an eyesight. You can look that up on Shankara Eye Foundation, and we will actually put a link up. So every year, most people will send their check directly to Saraswati Mandir, to Shankara Eye Foundation, and then we forward it on. Or they send it to Saraswati Mandir, and then we make one check and we send that off. But if you do, you will get a receipt, and that receipt will have exactly who you've helped, which person's eyesight that you have helped to restore. So that is, we're going to have two events. One is going to be on the 22nd, which is a Tuesday. So instead of our Hanumanji Katha, we're going to have an event right here with Santa and friends. It's going to be virtual. And on the 20th, for our usual program, Connecting with Friends and Family, we're going to have the our musical evening, but trying to raise funds for Shankara Eye Foundation. We believe that giving the gift of sight is the most important thing, because there is nothing that you can do if you don't have your eyesight. I mean, I know there are so many technologies that can help a blind person, but we want to help to prevent that, because we feel by having your full sight, you're able to make a better living and make the world a better place. So thank you. And now I'm going to turn you over to Nina G. Nina?
Sitaram again. Tonight I would like to dedicate my bhajan to Saraswati Ma. I will be singing Jai Jai Mata Saraswati, Jai Jagat Janani Ma. Please enjoy my song. Jai Jai Mata Saraswati, Jai Jagat Janani Ma. Shri Janani Saraswati, Jai Jagat Janani Ma.
Naina, that was an awesome, absolutely beautiful bhajan to Saraswati Ma, and you know how much I love that. But I keep getting feedbacks that your mic, you guys, your volume is a little bit low. Is that so? Tell Dad not to play with the system again. That's off limit to him. Thank you. All right, Kyle, are you ready?
Sitaram again, everyone. The next bhajan I'll be singing is Om Namah Shivaya. I hope you enjoy. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. रामेश्वरा शिव रामेश्वरा हरे हरे बोले नमः शिवाय. रामेश्वरा शिव रामेश्वरा हरे हरे बोले नमः शिवाय. ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, हरे हरे बोले नमः शिवाय. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Gangadhara Shiva Gangadhara Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Gangadhara Shiva Gangadhara Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Someshwara Shiva Someshwara Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Someshwara Shiva Someshwara Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Jatardhara Shiva Jatardhara Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Jatardhara Shiva Jatardhara Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Vishweshwara Shiva Vishweshwara Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Vishweshwara Shiva Vishweshwara Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, Kyle. Good dedication to Lord Shiva. Thank you very much. Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, Malia and Jav, are you ready? Okay.
Sitaram once again, everyone. My name is Malia. Today I will be singing Bando Charana Kamala Raghunandana. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. I love how Jav ends the bhajan, folding his hands, and that is what we should always aim for, because the bhajans are really our prayer, our communication with God. That was very beautiful. Thank you. And Jav, you did a good job as well. Keep it up.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Now, all the way to Tampa. Yes, you got to go to school, Marnin.
See you again. Tonight,
He must go to school in the morning.
I'll also be singing. Yeah. I'll also be singing the Hanuman bhajan tonight. Shri Ram Kahi Hanumana. I hope you enjoy. Shri Ram Kahi Hanumana. सुन बचन कहो परमाना सुन बचन कहो परमाना श्री राम कहे हनुमाना श्री राम कहे हनुमाना सुन बचन कहो परमाना सुन बचन कहो परमाना श्री राम कहे हनुमाना तुम सीता खबर सुनाई मेरे मन की
That was very beautiful, very, very beautiful rendition to Hanumanji. And that is actually one of Auntie Data's favorite bhajans. I always remember her singing that bhajan in Mandir. Thank you for doing that. And Anthony, great job. Kids that have to go to school, you guys can log off because I'm going now to Sunaina and Rudra. Those are the last two. And it's 9:02, so I don't want you guys, if you've done, you can leave. And we'll just have Sunaina and Rudra. Come on now. Ready? Suni?
I'm ready.
I know you're ready.
Namaste again. I will be singing Mete Nasa singing the praises of Shri Krishna. Hope you enjoy. Mete Nasa Sivayuni Radha Rani Radha Rani Mana Karu Karu Yamana Jitu Pani Lagi Mete Nasa Sivayuni Radha Rani Radha Rani Mana Karu Karu Yamana Jitu Pani Lagi Mete Nasa Sivayuni Radha Rani Radha Rani Mana Karu Karu Yamana Jitu Pani Lagi Mete Nasa Sivayuni Radha Rani Mana Karu Karu Yamana Jitu Pani Lagi Yamana Jitu Pani Lagi Radha Gori Yamana Jitu Pani Lagi Radha Gori Vrindavan में धूम मचावे बरसाने की चोरी वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसाने की चोरी कुशधाम राधा चुकी पूजा करने लागी मन करो करो यमना जितो पने लागी ब्रजधाम राधा चुकी ब्रज धनी लागी मन करो करो यमना जितो पने लागी मीठे रस से गायोनी राधा रनी लागी मन करो करो यमना जितो पने लागी मीठे रस से गायोनी राधा रनी लागी मन करो करो यमना जितो पने लागी काननित मुरली में तेरी सुमिरे बारंबार काननित मुरली में तेरी सुमिरे बारंबार कोटि निरंतरे मनमोहन कहु न पावे पार कोटि निरंतरे मनमोहन कहु न पावे पार रूप रंग की चमेली पतरनी लागी मन करो करो यमना जितो पने लागी रूप रंग की चमेली पतरनी लागी मन करो करो यमना जितो पने लागी मीठे रस से गायोनी राधा रनी लागी मन करो करो यमना जितो पने लागी मीठे रस से गायोनी राधा रनी लागी मन करो करो यमना जितो पने लागी
Sini, I wanted to dance to that because I love that song. That was so beautiful. You did a really good job. And I think your mom fixed the volume. I didn't get any complaints. Nobody said anything. So I'm sure she fixed the volume. So Rudra is going to go. Kyle, you're going to do your Sumiran. And then Naina, you're going to close with a short bhajan. All right? Okay. Hurry up, Pandijit. This Pandit really slow.
Really?
This young Panditjit.
Namaste again. I will be singing the Gayatri Mantra. The Gayatri Mantra is the most powerful mantra in the world, and it is believed that it removes you from darkness to light. Join with me in singing my praises. Thank you.
Very nicely done, Panditji. You did a really good job. So you know, if you're gonna start to emulate Panditji from now, and you want it to be a Pandit, so there's so many things you got to give up. You know that, right? One is fighting with me. That's the first one, but very nicely done. And Sunny, you did a great job playing the Dolak as well. Now we're gonna go to Kyle, and then Naina, I'm gonna come back to you to close this out.
Pandit fight with you.
No, you fight with me too.
Sitram again, everyone. Next, I'll be singing the Shri Hanuman Sumiran. जो सुमिरन सिद्धि होई रामा, जो सुमिरन सिद्धि होई रामा, गणनायक करी बर बदना, करी बर बदना, करूं अनुग्रह सोई रमा, करूं अनुग्रह सोई रमा, बुद्धि रसी सुबगुण सदना, सुबगुण सदना, मूका होई बचाल रमा, मूका होई बचाल रमा, पाम गुचरही गिरि बर बदना, गिरि बर बदना, जासु कृपाम सुदयल रमा, जासु कृपाम सुदयल रमा, जावा सकल कलिमल दहना, कलिमल दहना, नील सराद्रुह श्याम रमा, तरुण अरुण परिज नयना, परिज नयना, करौ सो मामा और धाम रमा, करौ सो मामा और धाम रमा, सदा चिरा सगर सयना, सगर सयना, कुंदाम दु समदेह रमा, कुंदाम दु समदे रमा, उमर मान करुणायना, करुणायना, जाहि दिन पर रमा, जाहि दिन पर रमा, कर कृपा मर्दन मयना, मर्दन मयना, पादाम गुरुपद कांज रमा, कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि, नर रूप हरि, महामोह तम पांशु रमा, महामोह तम पांशु रमा, जासु बचन रवि करनी करा, रवि करनी करा, जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होई रमा, जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होई रमा, जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होई रमा.
Kat, that was very nicely done. Thank you. And that is very special to me because I know that you took the time to learn that when I went away to Turkey, and you did a really good job at it. So I always love to hear you sing it. Very nicely done. And now we're going to close out with Naina Ji. Naina?
Blessings. As we conclude tonight, please join me in singing Hanumanji's praises with Bhavana Siddha Hanuman Ki Jai, and we adore his strength and his devotion to Lord Ram.
Bhavana Sudha Hanuman Ki Jai, 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 Siyapati Ramachandra Ki Jai, Siyapati Ramachandra Ki Jai, Siyapati Ramachandra Ki Jai, Siyapati Ramachandra Ki Jai, Pavana Sudha Hanuman Ki Jai, Pavana Sudha Hanuman Ki Jai, Parakrama Anjani रामचंद्र की जय सियापति रामचंद्र की जय सियापति रामचंद्र की जय सियापति रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय पराक्रम अंजनीन की जय पराक्रम अंजनीन की जय अयोध्या राम राज की जय अयोध्या राम राज की जय फतेहपुरी रावण की जय फतेहपुरी रावण की जय फतेहपुरी रावण की जय फतेहपुरी रावण की जय पवन सुत हनुमान 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 की जय
Very nicely done. That was a perfect ending for tonight's kata and tonight's session. Children, I want to thank you. I know we switched things up a little bit and we changed the format, meaning that we went a little bit later and Pandit went a little bit earlier. But you guys did a fantastic job. You filled right in. And as I said, those who wanted to leave, fine. Because I know school is important. So I didn't want to keep you guys so late. But I want you to think of something this week. I want you to remember that winning doesn't always mean being first. It doesn't mean that you have to be first in anything. What it means is that you're doing better than you were doing the day before or before, right? So I want you to think about that. So you never have to be first in anything, and that is not about winning. So have a wonderful and a blessed week, and I shall see you guys Friday night for those who want to join. And Friday night it's going to be Bhakti or Gyan, meaning that you guys are going to have to do some work, not just singing. So thank you, and thank our viewers as well for being with us and encouraging our children. Have a blessed and a wonderful week, everyone. Thank you, Kyle. Good night. Naina, Sanaina, Rudra. Good night. Love you guys. Bye-bye.